Good evening, everybody. It is time for a live stream. How are you all today? RV Debs here, and it is Sunday. It's April 19th. All is well in Texas, where I live, and I hope all is well with you. That's for sure. Let me open up a window so I can talk to you guys. I hope you've had a nice weekend. It's been really a very mellow, mild weekend here. Mellow, mild weekend. Turn that off. Hey, hi Linda, how are you tonight? It's a good night for relaxing. Hi Pamela, we're having a love-in. Peace, love, and understanding. Remember that? Hello, Scott. I'm so glad you're here. Yeah, I'm on my old channel, and I'm going to keep things here now. Got to get my channel woke up again because it's like been dead for a few months. Carrie, nice to see you, Carrie Joe. You just watched the last one? Yeah, I'm going to start using this channel, and so that's my decision because it's a really great channel. It's got all my videos, and I think the other channel, I'll still use it. I'll probably do cooking videos, and maybe anything I do on Etsy, I'll show on that channel, so you have a choice. Also, who knows? I don't know what's going to happen. Well, I don't know about dollars, but, after it's been more than 3 months, this channel has zero money. But that's okay. I mean, it's gonna go back to normal. Hello, Helen Mitchell. Thank you. Welcome from Mississippi. That's a wonderful area. Are you near the river, the Mississippi? I don't really know much about the Mississippi, actually. Hi, Sunny Shines. So glad you're all here. I'm really thrilled that this channel. It took almost 6 months, and that guy Calvin that I talk to all the time, he was real. And it just took really a long time. But you know what? I left him alone, and it happened fast. This part. Biloxi. Oh, yeah. My dad, that was one of the last places my dad went. And he went to the casino on a junket right before he passed away. But he had to go. I tried to talk him out of it. My dad loved craps. He was definitely into gambling, but not big. That was his joy, Vegas, Biloxi, a cruise. I'm kind of like my dad, actually. I'm like my mom, too. I mean, my mom was a real good cook. She loved music and sang good, and she was the music person. So in that respect, I'm like my mom. She was creative. But my dad was kind of a gambler and spoke his mind. I don't know. I have them both. I know a lot of people thought that Calvin, the guy from YouTube, wasn't real, but I've had faith that he was. And the last thing he said to me was cheers. When he signed off, he said, cheers, Calvin, which means I think he's got to be from like London. Wouldn't you think? England? Cheers. Hi, Sharon. They gave me a lot of subs, but they're not real. Because when I got my channel back, it said 29,600, and now it says 29,100 and something. So they go down. They're not real. Hi, Mary. Thank you. I cleaned myself up. I mean, I even have a bra on tonight, which is, rare for this time, these last several days that we're all hanging out. Why bother, right? Although it does feel good to have the girls up and happy. So anyway, it came to be that my channel actually is the only thing that's different on my channel is the subscribers, because really I had like 5,500. I mean, I'm honest. Those are not mine. I don't know what's going to happen to them. I don't really care. I really, and I was in Rosie's O'Kelly's live stream last night, and also her live stream today, and talking about the people on YouTube that stay, that are that they're not just doing it for the cash, they're doing it because they love it. And that's sort of how I feel too. When my channel got hacked, and there was no money from YouTube at that point, I cared. Of course I cared. But I have a love of communication. I think that's what it is that makes me, I'm not that successful, I mean, really, but in the small potato world of YouTube, I've lasted, and my content isn't like, I'm not showing you the continent, or I'm not sailing on a boat. I'm just being myself, but I am sharing real, I'm being real. And I'm just really grateful that you guys enjoy it enough to stick with me. That's what I really want to say. Yeah, the hacking was a crazy thing. It was kind of my own fault because I didn't have a two-way verification. I didn't know about it. I'm self-taught on this. No one taught me how to shoot a video, edit it, upload, and be on YouTube. I just one of those people that when I get into something, I truly get into it. And so I had to learn the hard way. It broke my heart too. And then when I was promised that I was going to eventually get my videos back is what I wanted. And I held on strong. I wrote that guy every week, always with respect. Sometimes I was a little bit like stern about how I'm feeling, because I did feel like this was crazy. I didn't get the money that would have been 3 months worth. They don't give me that, but I was so glad to get my videos back. And then when I got my videos back and it was no longer monetized, it's like, okay, well, why can't you just turn that on? Isn't that like a switch? No, and the hacker didn't do anything to my AdSense, because I got my check, that last check in November. So not a check, they deposited it into my bank. I hope that never happens to me again, though. And I'm really glad. And the reason my other videos were turned off, and I had, like, remember I was saying on my other channel, my second channel, that 100 videos were like taken down. That was all their fault. Hi, Camper Van Kevin. So nice to see you in the room here. Talking about, finally getting my hacked channel totally back, and finally monetized again, which really makes you want to use it. When you start a channel here, I'm going to tell you it was heavy, Camper Van. Kevin, it took 6 months, but I got it all back now. This is amazing to me. I was saying that when we do this for money, and everybody wants to do things for money, you cannot tell me that there's not a person doing something that they love but would like to get paid for it. So I'm not going to say that I don't want to make money. Of course I do, but I have a need to communicate. I used to play guitar and sing and do songs that had like stories to communicate, and I was good at that. And that's why I guess I could do this. Oh, thanks, Libra. Yeah, this is kind of like a top that's got 3 levels. I'll show you. No, it wasn't the coyote video, because they gave it to me back. It was actually YouTube working on this channel, and somehow that happened. But I think if you enjoy, like, if you're going to start, like Scott's talking about starting, you start because you want to do it and enjoy it, not because I'm going to get money eventually. Money will come to you if you continue to do something you love. Kevin says 5 years for me on YouTube. It has been an interesting ride. Yeah, it's 5 years for me, just right under 5 years. Oh, thank you. Yeah, this is my latest necklace I made. I think it's beautiful. Yes, I'm wearing it and it is for sale on Etsy. Hi, Tanya. Hi, Canal. Thankfully, YouTube started when I was no longer able to physically do my building cleaning. Yeah, and your channel, okay, this is what I was talking about was our channels that remain, that are successful. I mean, mine's not as successful as Kevin's, but Kevin's traveling and it is interesting and picks up a lot more people. But the truth is, he's got 3 dogs and his lifestyle that's interesting. He's interesting. He's fun. I feel like that's how I am too. So that's how it works. It doesn't work if you go, well, I'm going to have a channel and I'm going to make X amount of dollars by 6 months, because that doesn't work like that. Hi, Mrs. Thoreau. I know. I love his little. I had a Yorkie, and his name was Bowie, and he lived 16 years. Yes, indeed. Hi, Faye. Yeah, so starting 5 years ago, it was different. YouTube was different when I first started. Now there's a lot going on all the time. But you know what I find? I find that I try to stay with a G-rated. I'm not one of those people that swear a lot or anything. And I like all kinds of topics. I'm very open-minded and I allow everybody to have a chance in here, you know. And if they're rude or something, then they're gone. That's all, you know. But I do enjoy the live streams a lot. What? Oh, yeah, really? Come here. Well, let me talk to you. Come over here. Come here. Say hello to everybody. Here's one of my babies. This is Lily. Lily Bell. She would love your Yorkies. Get your foot out of my necklace. There you go. Okay, hold on. I'm catching up. Did I feed other dogs differently than I do the girls? Yeah, I did probably feed differently, although like I feed Lily and Rosie mostly people food, hamburgers, chicken, cube steak, veggies. So they're pretty healthy. Rosie will eat anything. If I put dog food, like I'll get Caesars in case I'm like running out. I always have some Caesars, and she'll eat that, but Lily won't. Lily's very picky. Hi, Molly. But I've always, my dogs are like my babies. Hello, Judy. Yes. Hi, Abby. Hi, Abby May Rose. I'm a fan of a lot of people's. Kevin's one of them, and people that share their life honestly and are sincere. I like that kind of person. Thank you, Kevin. I'm so glad you came in. I really appreciate it. Peace out. I think that makes us unique, though, you know. Yeah, and it's funny because I've had hi, Frugal RV Gal. So glad to see you. Welcome. My dogs that I had a dog named Ty, and he was Scottish Terrier and kind of a Schnauzer Scotty. He was a blend, and he was adopted because he was like a shelter type of dog. He lived 16 years. Then I got Bowie, and Bowie lived 16 years. So I hope and pray that, like Rosie, she's turning 12 next month. So I hope that she has at least another 4 or 5 years. I hope, maybe more. I was thinking that today. You know how you love your dogs, and I've had so much loss in my life. I've lost my husband, of course, but my mother and father and my sister. I've lost two dogs. And I was thinking, looking at Rosie, thinking, oh God, it's going to be horrible to have to lose her someday. A mountain to a man. Hi, Josh. Thank you. I didn't mean to skip you. I just, if I do skip somebody, it's not on purpose. But I really enjoyed Rosie, her chat last night. I know she was venting a lot, but she did a lot for someone, and they just took advantage of her. And now, that's not fair. But I do appreciate her honesty and her good heart. Yeah, when your dog, that's very sad, Scott, that you'd have to put your dog down. But if they're in pain, you put your dog. You don't want them to be in pain. That's for sure. Yeah, I mean, really, Frugal RV Gal. I was just. I mean, I love Lily and Rosie to the point where it's almost ridiculous. And they are my babies, even though I know they're little dogs, but they're my little baby dogs. So yeah, just the thought that she's 12. Lily's going to be 7. So she's 6. Lily's 6.5. Come on, Lily. Ooh, that's really great, Libra. She said my cat made it to 21. I feed her grain-free diet and gave her portion of meat that I eat, which is grass-fed, and she's ate better than most people. Yeah, my dogs eat really good. Hey, come here. Come here. I don't want to hear you. Okay, you can come sit here. She just wants to be with me. Lately, she's been very clingy, and I don't know if what she's going through right now, but she's, wags her tail, and she's frisky. Yeah, I know, and that's right, Joe. Sammy Joe's your baby. They're just like, I mean, I just have to have them. I can't be without them. Yeah, it's hard to lose our little children, our little furry. I mean, they're here. They're the best. They're the best. She does want to be with me, and Lily is very lately. I don't know if she's picking up on stuff, but she's been clinging like much more than usual. That's true. They don't get to see their little the boys, my grandbabies. We really miss them. Okay. She's just happy when she's in my arms. And then she licks me like I'm a lollipop. And then I'll yell at her, stop, and then she'll put her head down. I wonder if Chihuahuas are picking up on something in the world, because people are nervous. Yes, Judy, I agree with you. Rosie O'Kelly, we're talking. She did hold back. She never really, this is the first time I've ever heard her talk like that. The thing is about Rosie is that she helped this guy. I'm going to leave his name off this but she helped him when everyone warned her not to. So she had to learn her own, we have to learn our lessons in life. Good evening, Cameron. Top of the evening to you. Yeah, she just wants to be held. And now she's all content. But usually she's not that clingy. I don't know if she's feeling something in the air. Hoots. How's my Scottish man tonight? I love your name, Cameron. It's very Scottish also. Yes, she kisses me a lot. That's what I'm thinking, Sonny, that she's picked up on some stuff that's just, if that's possible, I guess it is. Really, Tanya said her dog Pip has been extra cuddly and kissy. Maybe they just know we're home and that we're needing them. Yeah, she just wants me. I mean, really, and she's been doing that. And then at night late, because I'm up here, I tell you, I stay up till like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. I am watching the best series right now. It's got me. I started watching Ozark on Netflix. So I'm sitting here like too late, and she just sits down and she's like looking at me, crying. And finally, when I say, let's go to bed, man, she runs for the bedroom. She's so happy that I'm letting her go to bed. Neat. Yeah, I give my dogs turmeric. Every time I make them like chicken or hamburger, I put a bunch of turmeric in, and sometimes I'll put parsley because they like green. Of course, carrots and string beans, that kind of stuff, peas. But I always use that, and I think turmeric's real good for their bones. Their um, just everything about it. Yeah, now she's Miss I'm happy. My mommy's got me. See, look, there I am. Oops. That's you have one too. Sharon's got a Chi-Chi. Yeah, and another thing too, though, if you stop petting them, they'll always paw you to do more. Turmeric's really a good thing for all of us. Yes, I've heard about so many things it does. It's supposed to be not only immune booster, but it's good for like your joints. Cameron says, I watched the morning show with Jennifer Aniston and Reese Witherspoon. Just so excellent. She got an Emmy for it. The morning show, I haven't seen that. Libra's cat would quietly approach her and lay down in her arms as you're typing. Yes, yes, that's what she does. Wants to. You have a new puppy named Wendell. Oh, he loves carrots. My dogs, when I give them a raw carrot, they don't want it, but they get cooked carrots. Wait, hold on. Okay. Is it cumin that you're talking about? Libra? Because I know turmeric, but I don't know what that last word was. It's on Apple TV. I don't have Apple TV. But if you have Netflix, Ozark, the season, start with season one. Oh my goodness. I just watched two more episodes. Yeah, she paused me if I stop. Right now she's very happy. Now Rosie's right here. Rosie's right there. She doesn't need to be like held like Lily, they're just different. The subtlety of a cat so much more demonstrative and less aloof than people realize. Oh, they're pushy. They want you to talk to them and love them. Careful with carrots. They're filled with fructose, so it's not great for their teeth. Well, they don't even eat them. Curcumin. Curcumin. I don't know what that is, Libra. Yeah, frugal. You're going to get hooked, and then come back and tell me what you think. And there's like 4 seasons, so maybe this isolation thing's not so bad. I'll get to see the whole thing. Wait until season 3. Well, I'm only on the end of season 1. It's a crazy story. It almost reminds me of 6 Feet Under or The Sopranos, that kind of a thing. Curcumin and turmeric. Hey, Linda, thanks for coming into this channel. This is my original wonderful channel that has all the memories and videos of my last 5 years. And my second channel, I'll still use it, and I'll let you guys know what I'm doing with it. I'm going to probably do like cooking videos, and maybe I'll show my Etsy stuff there. That way, you people that don't want to buy any beads or don't have any interest in looking, don't have to watch. I've not seen Morse. I've never heard of that one, but there's some good shows out there, at least while we have a chance to watch TV. Yeah, so this like really an interesting show, you know? Like it makes me want I can't believe I keep wanting to watch it. Morse. Okay, that's another show to look for. I have Dish Network and I have Netflix, and then I also just got for 6 months Stars because we're Outlander. That series is fantastic also. Oh, the air fryer is a wonderful tool. I have some videos on my old channel, my second channel, that I used air fryer, but you know, it's the easiest thing to use. Once you get the idea, it's like, oh, anything can be cooked. I cooked steak in the air fryer, it came out perfect. The best French fries, the best. The only thing that I haven't liked in the air fryer was broccoli. Don't do broccoli in the air fryer. Let's see. Curcumin is the main active photochemical compound of turmeric. Oh, okay. Morse is based on a detective story based in Oxford. I bet it's good. I love. I'm sure I could enjoy that. Sonny, thank you so much for coming in. You have a wonderful week ahead of you. Just do some stuff that you know what. It's kind of a craziest time of my life. Well, not the craziest, but one of them. But I've never seen the world like it is now, and I know we'll never be exactly the same as we were before this all happened, but I think we're going to be better people for it. I really don't think there's mistakes, even though there's some very heartaches and stress and terrible stuff happening. Out of it, though, I think we all have learned a lot about ourselves. What do we really need, you know? Do we need as much as we thought we needed? You know, how important is it to make sure that your family and you communicate? Or that kind of thing. You know, you just not the craziest. No. Hi, Marcel. Oh, I hope your restaurant survives, Marcel. I hope you can get a loan or something that they're doing for people with restaurants. That's the hard part is in knowing that because I'm not suffering. I'm not. My lifestyle hasn't changed that much. Yes, I miss my grandkids, and we don't do anything together. That I miss, but I don't have a business that I'm losing or anything like that. So I can understand, Marcel. I pray for you to come out of this and that it's stronger than ever. Hi, Furby. Welcome to my sweet original channel. You'll notice the lounge here has super fluffy, wonderful couches and pillows. And there's a buffet spread of fresh veggies and fruits and dips and chocolates and strawberries dipped tonight. We're all going to be, like you say, Sunny says it, we'll all be okay, we'll be stronger. Yeah, this really, I mean, especially for Americans. Americans are spoiled. We really are a spoiled, and of course I'm generalizing, because we've always had all we ever wanted. You go to the store, you buy whatever you want. You know, this is showing people maybe, you know, it's time to look at what you really need in life. Oh, that sounds delicious, Molly. Yes, she's serving some delightful liquids. Don't listen to a lot of stuff you hear, Linda. A lot of stuff is not the right stuff. I mean, you can take what you want and leave the rest, but a lot of people think they know more than they do. Everyone's a real genius when it comes to all of the answers. Ooh, a nice shrimp cocktail. Yum. Sliced, beautiful, thick jumbo shrimp tonight on ice. And the ice is colored. It's beautiful, like a green colored ice special. Goblets of shrimp cocktail. Hi, Patricia. Oh, nice to see you. You know what? The one thing I can say that most people are gaining weight, and I've lost weight during this. It's gotten harder lately. I can't say that I lost a lot this week, but I know that I haven't had any sugar, candies, cakes, cookies. I haven't had anything like that. No ice cream, no nothing. Although I make my own ice cream. So now we have Cameron from Scotland. We have Patricia from Wales. And I'm so glad you're all doing okay, and we're all in this together. That's the truth. Some of us are struggling more than others, and I do feel for people that, especially the nurses and the doctors and the people that work in the hospitals and the people that are, even the people that are in the grocery stores and the truckers. It's got to be really difficult. Oh, yes, and Furby's not from Canada. That's right. We're having a beautiful open house tonight. Oh, I just saw the two cats. We've got two male cats and one female cat, like alley cats, And there they are. They think they live here. Yeah, the carbs are what gets me too. I had spaghetti for dinner last night. That's the first for me for a long time. But I didn't have any meat. I had mushrooms and onions in my sauce. Molly needs to get out of the junk food. Linda says, my hubby Texas sheet cake without frosting per his preference, 10-piece frozen for the next couple weeks. When I try to freeze something, man, I'll just unfreeze it. That's bad, I know. Oh, ice cream. Okay. First of all, I'll get a big bunch of bananas. Now I don't eat more than one or two of the bunch, but I'll take and peel them when they're just ready, really, even extra ripe is okay, but just nice and ripe, and slice them up, put them in a bag, use Ziploc, put it in the freezer. Now when you feel like having some ice cream, get out your blender or your emulsifier, whatever you got, and put, a bunch of the bananas that are frozen. I also throw in some frozen blueberries or frozen black cherries. And I usually put a little bit of almond milk, just a little, just to give it a little juice. Maybe sometimes I'll put vanilla in. And I just let that sucker go until it's creamy. And oh my gosh, you sit down with a big bowl of ice cream and it's good for you. It's 0 points, which is amazing. Oh, Libra, I can't even imagine. I'm glad I didn't see the coconut cake because that would have really triggered me. You know what else is really good? Homemade bread, baked bread. I can't do that. I just can't do that because I don't have control. But the ice cream, yeah, you can use you can even use like Hershey's unsweetened chocolate with bananas, and that works really good. Then you have like a chocolate banana flavor. You can use your imagination on that, but instead of ice cubes, it's frozen bananas, and they're so good. 0 points. It's just a little effort. I think when you're watching, I'm not going to say dieting. I'm not dieting. When you're on a food plan and you really have to take care of yourself, it's extra work. Oh my gosh. Even Kathy, they're vegan. They're like really more than me. They're doing plant-based whole food, and they have to cook all the time to make things good. Hi, Constantine. Yeah, Kathy's got always different kind of beans on the stove. I just can't eat too many. I don't really love beans. They're okay, but I couldn't, like lentils. I'm not a real fan of lentils. I've tried them a few times. Well, I use about maybe 1 point, Carrie Joe, for the almond milk because I'm not really using much. Almond milk's not bad. But you don't even need the almond milk, really. but it just loosens it up. How are you, Constantine? We're just talking about feeling good. Some of us have overeaten over this social distancing. But I was saying that I've been on this Weight Watcher plan and doing pretty good. This last week was hardest for me, to be honest, because I bought a loaf of raisin bread with a cinnamon swirl. I gave a good part of that loaf to Mark, and I wound up eating way more of that bread, so I can't buy that anymore. No, because it's a very small amount, just to loosen up a little bit of the frozen bananas, Carrie Joe. I wouldn't eat, 1 point maybe. I know Kathy's husband, Mark, who's a wonderful man. He's he's looking great. And he goes to walk almost every single day. He drives over to the golf course and he walks, I think it's a couple miles at least. And yeah, I'm just not able yet. Maybe another 25 pounds and I'll feel like walking the golf course. I did do that, Libra. I used, believe me, I'm a seasoner. I made lentils in my pressure cooker and I put onions and mushrooms and I think I put cumin and turmeric and garlic. I really doctored it and I ate it and it was good, but I couldn't live on it. Like they live on that stuff every day. And they eat tofu scramble instead of scrambled eggs. God bless them. I'm proud. They're doing great. You're doing good, Constantine. How is the area there? Is it still real quiet? No one's out at night and stuff? That's because he's from West Hollywood, California area, which is where I grew up. I'm sitting here with this little peanut right in front of me. Give me kisses. Kiss. Oh, you're going to be stuck up, are you? She turned me away. Yeah, see, Kathy and Mark are doing lentils a lot and all kinds of different beans, which is good. And I'll eat with them, but something about I just need chicken. I need shrimp and chicken. Boop. Boop. Oh, Judy, we have to. Peach pie's her favorite, Molly says. I went to high school in Hollywood, in Fairfax High School, right there. Linda says there's nothing open in her area of the mountains. We don't have any cases positive in our little county. Abilene has. So, but I went to Hollywood High School for a season, for a year, but I actually went to Fairfax High School more for 2 years. Crazy place to really, I mean, I have a very, I guess you can call it crazy or completely different than most people growing up. I didn't have high school, let me fix this thing. I didn't really have the high school that everybody went to, we just, I don't know. Because it was 66, 67, 68. And that was a crazy time for us in Hollywood. Judy says, come over, Molly. Oh, I wish I could come over. Yeah, Rosie can cook. Rosie can bake. She's a good baker. I don't bake. It's a good thing. Because if I baked, I would eat it. And I can't do that. Oh, no. Mm-mm. I do chicken in my air fryer. I do chicken in my pressure cooker. Matter of fact, I have a whole chicken defrosting we have a refrigerator now in the garage. and freezer, of course. And I have it defrosting. I'm gonna put the whole chicken in the pressure cooker with carrots and celery and I think some turnips, onions, and seasonings, and I'm gonna make like a chicken soup that's just gonna fall apart, you know. I'm looking forward to that. I didn't have anything like that today. Mm. Okay, let me read this. See, you're in my way, Lily. I've been watching a vlogger that is covering New York City during this time. Someone needs to do what he is doing and show LA right now. He gets viewers from all over the world. Rosie's showed Vegas. Constantine says, I left LA several years ago to take care of my parents back home. My West Hollywood gang tell me that it's like a ghost town. Santa Monica Sunset Boulevard shuttered up. I can't even imagine what that's like. Wow. Linda Fowler says there's 2 cases in our little town in Michigan. Can buy food and meds, liquor, and weed, but no seeds for planting. Yeah, that I don't get that. Why aren't you allowed to get seeds and help yourselves grow stuff, especially since it's spring? That makes no sense. Hi, Laura. I'm doing good. I can't complain, you know. There's a lot of people doing a lot worse. But I do really miss just the idea of having the children over and getting hugs and hear them screaming, and having a family night again will be wonderful. Emily says, I'm not feeling good tonight, and we have 300 positives. Well, do you feel like you're sick coming down with a virus? I hope not, Emily. I know they made it illegal to buy seeds in Michigan, but you can go buy pot, which hey, I'm all for. I wish that we could do it here, but we can't. And Florida opened their beaches. That's really why aren't we all working together? I thought we're all in this together. Shouldn't we all like do the same thing? Not a virus. Oh, that's good, Emily. I didn't know. They had 12 cases, Molly says, in my small town 2 days ago, and had to close the local food packing company due to the outbreak. Oh, that's awful. Oy. Scott says people are protesting in Michigan for their right to infect other people. People need to stay home. God, there's always like, it's really weird how our society is. There's always like the right and the left. There's never the middle. I'm in the middle. I'm for the betterment of all, you know. I think we should all be on this together for another at least 2 weeks. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't understand a lot of it, but hey. Scott, can you watch your language, please? Yeah, a lot of big stores are closed. I I don't know why some of them are and some of them aren't. Yeah, Libra says she would like I believe. Well, we're all in this together, so we need to all go to the same place at the same time instead of some people are able to go to the park and other people need to wear masks in the car and so, I mean there's just too much crap. It has been an eye opener for human behavior, Emily. You're right. Hello, Darcy. Darcy. I'm sorry, I just changed your name. Darby. How are you, Darby? How's Florida tonight? Or this afternoon? We're going to have a fire. Kathy and Mark are, because it's very mild tonight, no wind. All good. That's good. Lily's doing good. She's right here getting love. Just a little pickier. She just needs more attention lately. You believe the state's right. What do you mean? To stay home and not have open beaches and stuff? Well, our parks in Texas are now open, but supposedly you can't go to the park unless you have a mask on. Not sure what that's going to do. I couldn't go to the park and enjoy myself with a mask on, so I guess I won't be going. The masks are totally gives me claustrophobia, so you should see how fast I shopped. I mean, I'm in the car waiting for Kathy. I'm like in and out now because I got this thing on my face. Oh, gosh. All right. I'm going to throw out something, and I want you guys to answer, and I'll read them out loud, but think about this for a second. If you could fly, if you could grow wings suddenly and fly anywhere that you would like to fly, where would you fly? Well, it is a big topic, but I don't believe that California has any right to tell me how to live in New Hampshire. Oh, okay, I see. Linda said she'd fly to Ireland. That's the beautiful place to fly to. Yeah, we have to wear a mask at the grocery store too, actually. Cameron said he shopped tonight in 9 minutes. That's what it's like. Supermarket sweep. You're wearing a mask. It's hard to breathe. Some people have no problem. Thank God, the nurses and doctors. I don't know how they do it. But I just know what I'm going to get and I get it. Molly said, where would I fly? So many places. Lindsay says, I would go see my sister who has cancer. I haven't seen her in 10 years. Where's she at? $100 in 9 minutes spent by Cameron. That's supermarket sweet. Supermarket, sweep. Hi, Dame the First. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Yeah, the question is, if you could fly anywhere, you just grew wings and could fly somewhere, where would you fly? Of course, you get to come home free. Yep, in and out. It's the way to go right now. "15 minutes for Libra. Normally, I like to walk up and down each aisle, and check this out and look at that. Not anymore. Well, you wouldn't hate to fly if you had wings and you could fly. She said she'd fly to LA and Houston to see my 2 kids. Devotee said, I want to visit Australia. Would you fly to Australia? You could fly to Australia. Cameron said he'd fly to the edge of space. I would fly from San Diego all the way up to Vancouver, Canada, British Columbia, all along the coast so I could just see the beauty. Hi, Catherine. Catherine says, I run in and out as fast as I can, never liked shopping. Well, I like shopping, but oh, am I fast now? I can't breathe, so I have to really go fast. That's how I am right now, Libra. When I go, I make myself a list. I try to get through it as quickly as I can because I don't want to touch my face. I've got a mask on and I'm dying to give myself some air. And then, yeah, it's crazy. So anybody else going to fly somewhere special? Wouldn't it be neat to be able to fly? Pamela Decker said I would fly back in time 2 years so I could be with my sister again. Wow. That's beautiful. I would, well, if I could fly and if I could move time, I'd go back to my husband too. Dame the first said hubby and I went to another town so kids would not know. We shopped with masks and rubber gloves and disinfectant wipes in our car. 98% of the people were masked. I go shopping with a Lysol can, spray my buggy, spray whatever. I have the wipes. I have gloves. I feel like I'm going to go surgery. Cameron said, but I fear being like Icarus, my wings burned by the sun. Well, that's not part of our fantasy here. Falling to earth. Yeah, Lily is still clingy. She's right here clinging to me. See her? It's the way I can keep her happy. Yeah. We played that game I went to a Zoom party and we played the game where, like if you could fly anywhere. Another one was if you could have a superpower, any superpower, what would your superpower be? It's good to get our minds off of the crap that's out there, really. Chad, hi Chad. He said I would fly to paradise to get away from the craziness of this world. Well, paradise could be Hawaii. Paradise could be Bali. Libra said I worked in a sterile environment, the OR, for 20 years. Honestly, we are just pushing germs around with Clorox and homemade masks. Yeah, we're doing whatever we're told to do, Doing the best I can do, because really, if it was up to me, I wouldn't wear a mask. I just don't feel comfortable in a mask. Unless I was going to the hospital or something, yes, of course. Catherine says, I changed my answer from last night. I want to be able to wrinkle my nose and have my house cleaned instantly. That would be your superpower, huh? Doodle-doodle-doo. Scott said ordered a mask today online. $13 supports a local lady. Well, that's good. What gets me is I buy a lot of beads like on wish.com, which come from China. And though the Chinese people right now are trying to sell us all kinds of masks that just have the eyes showing, I guess they wanted us to maybe give them the mask business. I don't know. Linda Lindsay said to be able to read the minds of others. That would be interesting. Judy says all the grocery stores here have lines to pay the shopping carts, with shopping carts 6 feet apart on the floor marked with X's. Yeah, we have a few of those kind of things marked with X's too. But we have a small grocery store, and I haven't gone to the city. And I don't want to go to the city. I don't want to go to Walmart. I'm just going to the little IGA, and if they don't have it there, then I don't need it. See, that's what I've learned. If it's not easy and right there, I don't get upset. I just don't get it. Okay, Susan Gill. Hi, Susan. She says, superpower. I'd like to be able to see other people's auras so I wouldn't make mistakes thinking they were good when they're not. Ooh. Well, what color auras would be bad? I know. I mean, there's all the colors are beautiful. Oh, that's nice, Catherine. A friend from Australia sending masks to give my friend who needs them for work. Aw. Scott Devotee says I would pause time and do my business without everyone around me. You know what I said? I said, I wish I had a roll of $50 bills that never ends that I could give out to people, and they would have $50 bills on the roll for the rest of their life. They have enough. Wouldn't that be a superpower? Yeah, everybody's making masks. Kathy made me, I have one mask and one of the 9.5, whatever they're called, the kind that doctors wear. That's it. Molly said, I've been a dental assistant in the past, and I worked with such stringent sanitizing. I used masks, glasses, gloves, but it's not comfortable, of course. Wow, it's hard to work like that full time. I know there are people that do have to work in masks. No, I couldn't do it. All right, Seattle Judy said, if I had a superpower, I would want all of this to disappear and we could all hug again. Well, we will. You don't have to use your superpower like that. It's a superpower. You know what would be really neat is to heal people, to just place your hand on them and whatever their disease is leaves. But then you would be bombarded like Jesus. Hugs are really important. I haven't even really hugged Kathy and Mark either. I mean, I think Kathy and I had a hug last week. We just hugged each other. But I know we don't have anything. That's how I feel, Catherine. I want to hug. We went and saw the kids like a parade for a Hunter's birthday, and we stopped. And I opened the door and got out of my truck, and the kids, they wanted to get close. They wanted to come and hug, and we couldn't. It was tough. Energy healing, yes. Libra said, when I was a teenager and lived on the ocean in Maine, groups of 20 plus of us would go to the beach together. I don't want things to change for the kids. The kids are going to get together. This is just, this is temporary. It may change some stuff that we, it may change some things, but I think we're going to be hugging again. Can't keep us from hugging. Susan Gill says, someone give me a tip. If you don't have a mask, wear a hoodie backwards. Hoodie backwards. You can take material and you can make yourself some kind of mask. Emily says, maybe when this is all over, I will organize a community hug or group. Catherine says, I think I have a neck scarf around here we wear in the winter here. You pull them over your head and then you can pull them up over your mouth. Yeah, you got to use your creativity. I don't think you can keep people from hugging each other. I mean, right now, at least parents can hug their kids at home. And the grandparents, yeah, we have to be strong. It's not fun not to be able to grab the kids up and give them kisses and love them. Judy says a t-shirt sleeve works. Yeah, that would work. You just got to use ingenuity. Maybe it would be better than the masks anyway, because we're not wearing it to go do surgery. We're just following the law to cover your nose and your mouth. It's not like we have to have a certain thing. Lily, is it time for you to get down and be a dog? What do you think? You think it's time for you to get down and be a doggy? Look at the camera. Come on, look at the camera. Oh. She won't. Catherine says, hey, plain vanilla grandma Carol, hi. Welcome. Catherine says, Seattle Judy, great idea. Cut it off and use it. I have a few shirts that are stained, no longer wear in public. Yeah, I'm actually gonna give Kathy, she's really good at stuff like this. Give her some t-shirts that I don't no longer wear, and she's gonna make that kind. You cut it, I think you cut half the measurement of your face twice, so you have enough. And then it's a little longer, and you put like a heart on each side, cut it out of the material and slip the heart. You twist it once and slip it over your ear. You're my little baby. Yep. So Molly says a bandana handkerchief folded with hair elastic slid on each side took me 10 seconds to make. Sees, we are very creative people. Sun Locust, hello. She says, I'm sewing some. Sorry, the cats always get me. I'm sewing some of those neck gaiters. They are called. Harley Davidson sells them. Just tubes of stretchy fabric, one seam easy. That's what I'm thinking. And then you just pull it up. Because you want to be able to pull it down when you can, as soon as you can. You're painting rocks? That's neat. You know what I did today? And I normally paint. But I did these this is what I've been painting. Let me show you what I've been doing. I got this book. I think I got it at a bingo when I won bingo at the church or something. So, let me get the ones I've done. Hey, where are they? Here's one. She's bad. Betty Boo, hi. Thank you very much, Betty. I don't know. I weigh tomorrow, once a week, but 27 pounds last Monday is what I lost. So I got this thing, and at the Dollar General, here's another one. And I got this, I think it was $4 or something. These little pens. And I've been sitting there watching that, what do you call it, show that I was telling you about. Another one. Coloring them in, sitting here watching Ozark on Netflix. Sun Locust said, I'm working 50 hours from home. I make maps for marketing commercial real estate, but my home office is a cramped up corner of my crafting workspace and not economic, not ergonomic. I can't say the word. I get you. Ergonomic. Can't talk. Bye, Catherine. Enjoy. 40 hours is plenty to work. Yeah, those were I got them at Dollar General. I mean, and because I already had the coloring book, I put it away thinking I'm not going to color. I can paint something, but I actually sat down and enjoyed it. Carol says, where I live, practically everywhere, everyone is wearing masks if they are in public, like the grocery store. Grocery staff required to wear them. We have over 200 cases. Oh, man. Yeah, well, we're all wearing masks, too. Dot art. Yes, I have seen dot art. And I have a friend, The Ramblings of Bry. He does really beautiful work. Kind of like dot art. I think he would call that dot art. It's a mindless distraction. I just sat here and watched show after show. I got so into Ozark. I think I've watched 10 of them. Let me see if they're doing the fire. Not yet. Okay. Because I'm going to enjoy this fire tonight. It's good to be busy, though, and try things that you've never done, making a mask, coloring in a coloring book. Lily Bell. Rosie, there's Rosie. Hey, Rosie. Come here. You want cookie? Rosie's an eater. I got some of these. Nutrish. And she likes them. What do you say? Speak. Sneeze. Give me a sneeze. Okay, that's fine. Take it. There you go. White Sally says, I live on the West Coast and I'm starting to feel a bit quite alone and disconnected. It's got to be difficult for certain people that really are feeling that way. Well, that's why we have our a live stream, so we aren't all alone. Rosie's like, Mom, you're right. Sun Lotus said, I'm inspired by your bead stringing, Deb. I used to just do one type of bead. You inspired me to do random selection. It's so fun. That's the way to do it. Yes, random selections. Those are my favorite. They're actually, I mean, this is all blue, but they are very random. But I like the mixtures. Like, let me show you. That one's really long. Oh, I know this one. Because I have a lot of beads, so I get into the mixtures. And what's neat about the mixtures is that sometimes you get these really cool beads that you only have one. So you got to, put it somewhere. And I do. Look at that pretty bead. Can you see it's got gold on it? Yeah. Betty Boo said, my doctors are wanting me to have a gastric bypass, but I'm scared. Well, don't do anything that you don't feel good about. You have to control that. If you don't feel like it, something's telling you not to do it, don't do it. But if you do a little bit of background on it and maybe research and see what other people have done and gone through, you might change your mind. Sun Lotus says, I've had so many beads. Well, that's neat. You're lucky. Wit Sally says, I wish there was some kind of service that could call senior citizens every day for a human voice. That's a very nice thing to do. I wonder if there are some services like that. We've been collecting beads, Kathy and I, since we really started in 1991. That's when we started working together, our business. That is a sweet idea. See how cool, Papa? We got a piece here. Lily's eating one of her meatballs. But beads are beautiful, and they have to be glass. Although I have seen some enamel and plastic that are gorgeous, but glass beads, crystal beads, gemstones. I love natural gemstones. I never even really heard about that, Libra. She says that if she had some time, she would start alcohol ink art. Yeah, I've not seen too. Maybe I have seen it and don't even know I saw it. This is a good time, though, to adopt a dog or a cat, because you have time, you're with them. To pick up painting, try to paint. And if you've never painted before, but you've always wanted to, get yourself, some canvas of some sort, and you can order online. Amazon will deliver right to your door, and just do it. Find something on the net, look up paintings and see something that you can relate to, and try to just kind of Do your own thing on it. Was that good? She liked it. You want another one? Want more? Do you want another one? What do you say? Rosie, do you want another one? Tim Holtz is doing live streams. I don't know who that is. You can find, you can find tutorials really on YouTube. Anything you want to do, you can find it on YouTube. That's what's neat about it. One more for you, baby. Come here. There you go. Oh, Lily. What happened to that? It fell on the floor. There we go. I got it. Somewhere. Where'd it go? Hold on. I gotta find something. Whoa, sorry kids. Very dangerous. Ay, ay, ay. Sorry. It's all Lily's fault. Hey, Betty Boo, thanks. Tim Holtz is a big craft artist. He has lines with all the craft supply companies. Okay. Wait, Sally said, my 14-year-old cat is a comfort to me, but hard to have a conversation with her. I do all the talking. Me too. Was that good? Was that delicious? Yummy. Yummy. My stand, you wouldn't believe how I do this. It's not good. Hold on. There. I'm sorry. I'll have to check out the alcohol ink. I've never done that. I've done lots of Fimo and lots of clay art. I'll show you one. Let's see if I can find it. I'll take it down. I've got a few of these I made out of, they're pins. I made them years ago. There's no paint. There's not a bit of paint on here. All clay. And you get a disc. You mix all different colors together, make a ball. Flatten it out. Kind of cool, huh? John, hi John. People need to follow the recommendations. People that think they are right, they have the rights taken away, are ignorant. Being 66, having diabetes and scared lungs and pulmonary embolisms, I have to be very careful. Of course you do. The cheapest medium, I don't know if you could say the cheapest, because you could buy watercolors, you could buy acrylics. Acrylics are easy. Oil, I would not recommend oil as far as painting goes. Emily sent me a picture. Let's look. Hold on. I don't know where it went. Yeah, that's what I thought you were sending me. Hold on, let me look. Oh, that's really cool. Beautiful. Gotcha. Now I see what you mean. Yeah, it's really beautiful. Love that kind of art. That would be very cool to try. Even I would like to try that. Um, Molly, so many mediums interest to me. Paper art, stained glass. I know stained glass is something I would like to work with. I never have had that opportunity, but I have done clay and beads and natural gemstones and crystals. Some noticed said, "Hey Deb, how about doing a painting on a live stream? Maybe we can follow along. Even I'm going to set up my son and paint and canvas. I don't know if I could set up my camera well enough to do that. I have to figure out how to do that. Maybe I need a new camera." Hi, UFO channel. I am doing fine. Thank you for asking. I hope you are. Taking it one day at a time. Watching a lot of television, movies, Netflix. Yeah, I have to weigh myself tomorrow, and I'm not sure how good this week was. Yeah, I'm gonna go outside and do the fire. Sunset's happening pretty soon, so I will be going outside, and I will do videos of the fire, of course. So UFO channel, the virus is nuts. How are you doing with it? Tell us. Tell us. That's the face of a chihuahua. Look like you're going to go to sleep. I know. She looks sleepy. You're still working at the factory. Oh dear. I hope that you guys are all staying safe and we'll come out of this without a problem. Good for you, son, Lotus. You've lost 10 pounds. That's excellent. Abby May Rose, thank you. I will. I'm going to enjoy it. Wow, really? Wouldn't that be something? UFO says, I heard that we might be getting another stimulus check and it might be 2,000. I haven't gotten my first one yet. Good night, Linda. I'm not e-begging. What are you talking about? Nomadic stupid nurse. Have I e-begged anyone? Have I asked you guys for any money tonight or any time? You're such a jerk coming in here and saying stupid shit like that. Goodbye. I'm going to put you in a timeout like a 5-year-old because that's how you act. Oh, that's kind of cool. I thought I've done something like that, Carrie, where melt. We used to do crayons and sit by candles and watch them burn. Oh yeah, back to the 60s. Yeah, Molly, we have to deal with the trolls of the world, the sad people that live in their mom's basement, or they're better than others because they're not gonna try to make any money on YouTube because they're such angels in our world. It's a crazy, they come after you, but you see, after I've done this for 5 years, it doesn't bother me one bit. I love to play with their little, let them come back with a million different IDs because I will send them home. Somebody's kid. Right, Sun Lotus. I remember melting crayons on like Chianti bottles in the 70s, 60s, and 70s. I go back that far. So a nomadic, so they name themselves nomadic nurse. Yeah, I bet they're not even a nurse. That's just probably a fake, like everything about them. That's right. You're right, Sun Lotus. I just don't understand why people call e-beggar. I'm not even an e-beggar. What the heck? What do you think? Yeah, but she probably isn't even a traveling nurse. That's very interesting, Libra. I had a very weird job at one time, another weird job. I was 19. I was living in Santa Barbara for a while and going to City College there. My sister lived there, and it was the 60s. It was 1969. I got a job at this factory, and it was called Mache of Santa Barbara, and they made like stained glass lights, lamps, but they weren't stained glass. They were the plexiglass, and you poured color. That's what I did. I poured color. I didn't do it long, and it would, if it got on your shoes were like permanently ruined. Cracking marbles in a I've never done that. Cracking marbles. Hmm. Kathy has a giant marble collection. Now, when we have a fire in our fire pit, if you throw in like old Christmas lights that don't work anymore, you get all these aqua turquoise colors coming out because the copper burns. That's cool, Libra. Yep, there's a lot of creativity out there. Let's see what's going on. What do you think, Lily? Yeah, as we get older, like I played guitar for so many years, and now when I go to play, it really hurts. Like my hands they don't work like they used to. Even beating, my eyes don't work like they used to. Judy says, does anyone remember a glass cutting kit where you cut the top of the beer bottle and glue it to the bottom to make wine glasses? No, but that sounds interesting. Did anybody ever play with they called it friendly plastic? It was bright colors, and you melt them, and it was really, you could make earrings and stuff. Our knuckles get bigger. Yeah, well. Okay. Time for that person to hit the road. Go back to your e-begging troll house. You're the one. You're begging for attention. What I really don't understand about some of the people that come in and say stuff like that is that I'm not one to e-beg, so I don't understand why anybody would think that. Kathy says, ready for the fire. Well, I am ready for the fire. So I'm going to, in 6 minutes, it'd be an hour and a half, I'm going to say goodnight. I appreciate the thumbs up. That does let me know you enjoy a live stream, which I enjoy too. That's okay, Judy. I got her. That's all right. Probably was a boy. Constantine. She's gone or he's gone. I kicked him. I gave him a chance to come back and be a human being, but I guess not. But I hope you all have a very, very good week ahead. I wish you were here too, Carrie Jo. We would enjoy the fire together. I will be back on Tuesday here. So definitely check on this channel now. Oh, I'm ignoring them, Sun Lotus. She's not or he's not any center of anything. But I have a right to say something because if somebody accuses me of something, that's how I feel. Right, Scott? So anyway, I'm going to go out and I'm going to enjoy the fire, let the dogs run around for a little while, and then have a restful, peaceful night and watch a bunch of Ozark on Netflix. Yeah, that was the only one we've had. One troll. That's pretty good. Thank you, Sun Lotus. You rock also. I hope you guys come back because it wasn't as many people as normal, but it'll catch on. And definitely check out some of my earlier videos because then you can sort of see what I've gone through to get to this point. Plus, I've got lots of cooking videos. So check out the cooking videos. Thank you for the thumbs up. What are you doing? She sees something out there. Everybody wants to go out. Okay. Thanks again, you guys. I'll see you on Tuesday, and I'll probably put a video out in between. But this will be the channel now that I'm going to try to continue growing. So peace out, friends.